Hello, today we are talking with my guest, Maria Medvediev, who's studying veterinary medicine at our university, and it's already her second year here in Wrocław. So she came from sunny California to Poland to fulfill her dream to become a vet. So welcome, Maria. We are happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
And I was wondering, what made you choose our faculty of veterinary medicine? So you came here to study in Poland.
My parents are actually from Russia, and Russian was actually my first language. And because I'm pretty comfortable with Slavic-based languages, I thought I might as well give Poland a try. And it was pretty easy for me with the paperwork to transition with my biology degree from Cal State University San Marcos. So those were kind of the main two reasons, I guess, for me to land in Wrocław.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the second question is connected to studying at the faculty. What do you think is the best thing about being a student at our university?
Well, I really enjoy the fact that the English division has a smaller amount of students. Usually other universities are going to have a really big amount of students, maybe even 150, 200 in each year. And so it's a lot more difficult to maintain like a more intimate relationship with professors. And so I'm really enjoying the fact that in our group this year we have about 35 of us, I believe. And so that is really helpful. And also the teachers have been pretty flexible with our schedules. They know that we are students and we have a life outside of school, so that's been really helpful for us as well.
And what does a typical day of a vet student look like?
Well, I'd say right now it's the pandemic edition, since right now our lectures just went back online, and I brought my dog with me, my Labradoodle. His name is Noodles, and so my day kind of revolves around him. I take him on lots of walks, and then I go back for my online lectures. And some days we have labs, so labs are still in person, so that's really nice. And I spend most of my days at home with Doggo studying or doing the online classes. So that's kind of how my day works, like I guess Monday through Friday at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you also take Noodles to classes?
Most of the professors actually were pretty relaxed about that. Yeah, so the lectures are totally fine. Labs obviously not, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already said how you spend your time after classes, taking your dog for a walk. Do you have any other fun things you like doing here in Wrocław?
Yeah, there's Noodles and I have been exploring lots of parks around here. So where we love the Park Szybnicki is close by, so it's quite beautiful there. And our go-to is actually Park Tolpy. So, and I also enjoy the fact that Wrocław is very, very pet friendly, and many restaurants probably get better served. They get better served. The dogs get better service than humans. So that was another reason why we decided to move to Poland. And also the location. Wrocław is just 4 hours from Prague and 4 hours from Berlin, yeah. And then we have an airport, right? So a European Union city, in and out 1-2 hours. So that's kind of nice, yeah. On my free time, of course.
Yeah, you mentioned that you actually had some opportunities to travel around Europe. You visited some places.
Yeah, so since the lectures, when we were fully online, labs and the lectures, I was able to work remotely, and I was living in Lviv for a little bit, in a little city in Ukraine, and got to see Prague and Berlin, so that was nice. Yeah.
And what are your tips on how to survive finals? Is it difficult to pass exams here, or it's okay?
Somewhere in between, I guess my only suggestion for students would be, I guess, take it one day at a time, and try to spread things out, I mean, life of a student can be tough to, make everything fit in. But if you start studying early, give yourself a few weeks, and definitely take breaks in between. So that's the other tips that I found helpful for me, especially during finals coming up right now.
What are the things to remember before moving to Poland?
I would suggest to try to pick up at least a few basic Polish words so that you know how to order your bread or buy yourself some eggs at the grocery store or whatever you eat. Especially if you don't have a Slavic based roots like me, so that might be helpful, I think.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for our conversation.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I was happy to get to know you better, and we encourage you to become a student at our Faculty of Veterinary Medicine in Wrocław.
I appreciate it. Thank you.